Hi everyone. We've had a funny year. Not funny haha, but it's been a bit strange. I know it's been tough for everyone, but we've had a good bit of content on the channel this year, and in this video we're going to have a look at it. The first thing that we're going to look at are clips where the camera wasn't totally innocent. In this clip, my camera goes to go into the road after this pedestrian's walked out, and it prompts quite an angry reaction. We don't know what the camera said, but after a while I think he must have got a little bit scared because he gets out of here. Keep an eye on the van approaching quickly from behind, and although the van does a terrible overtake, don't make it worse. Watch my camera stays out right near the centre line. Although the car behind is travelling really closely and performs a silly overtake, my camera makes it worse. Watch his speedo as this Ford overtakes.
Should be going faster behind you. What the?
We also had someone who was bragging they were an Institute of Advanced Motorist member, and they drove like this. And this. This seemed to be a good self-analysis by the camera.
You absolute king.
I think the camera could have done a little more here. The camera's driving here is not very good, but the van is despicable. Roundabouts are often places where problems and accidents can happen, and this has been quite apparent this year. You've always got to be wary of being next to lorries on big roundabouts. They need more space, and often take more space. Another multi-lane roundabout, and another crash. I think this one was a great save by this silver Clio in front. Here's some more roundabout madness. Here's another take on a roundabout near miss. This was sent to me by another instructor, and this was actually someone on test. Imagine having to deal with this on a roundabout. The pupil failed for this also. There wasn't much my viewer could have done about this. Look at the mess it made of his nice car. This is still one of my favourite clips of the year.
And stood shaking as the blurred shapes around him came suddenly into focus. He knew immediately where he was.
All the other vehicles in front of my camera went ahead onto the motorway. How didn't the Silv 1 work that out? Another accident at a roundabout. Let's have a look at the first round of my camera's clips. No specific subject, a bit of everything. Watch up in the distance where the lorry pulls out of the junction. Oops. You have to scan around everywhere to look for dangers, and my camera does a great job of avoiding this. Where's the problem coming from? He wasn't looking at all. Good job of the camera was. This isn't a video, it's just a picture that was sent, but I was impressed with this modified Peugeot. What do you think? Whenever an incident happens on the road, it's important to calm down straight away.
Stupid. Stupid.
Everyone occasionally has a swear word or two, but my camera parks in. Whether he lives here or not, it's irrelevant. Perfect way to calm down. This clip shows classic learner abuse. This guy behind overtakes the driving school car. No problems. Then a little touch further up, because the instructor plans it well and goes past him at the lights, he starts dishing all this abuse out. I do honestly hope that this driver sees this clip. Always expect the unexpected springs to mind with this clip. I wonder how they got on with their emerge down the other end of that road. My camera has just emerged onto a one-way street, so you wouldn't expect any cars to come the other way, or would you? Nicely dealt with. Our camera's about to get hit from behind. But what are the chances the same accident actually being sent in by another one of my viewers? My camera negotiates the roundabout and exits behind this black car. Now they do travel a little close, but it doesn't warrant this reaction.
Really?
It was good to have motorbike clips sent to me this year, and there was many of them, but this was one of the best. Well, not for the camera. It's the black Nissan catching from behind that we're going to watch. He'd literally overtaken our camera a couple of seconds prior. Did he forget he was there? Tailgating is never a good idea. That's maybe a car length behind at 60 miles an hour. As my viewers know all too well, taxi drivers often cause me in my daily life a bit of grief. There's been a few taxi drivers collected on the clips that I've got and also other viewers have sent in. Let's have a look at them. Keep an eye on the blue private hire taxi that comes out from the left. Should the taxi driver have pulled out there?
No.
No, because he's got nowhere to go.
Yeah,
He nearly ran the jogger over. Now move forward a little. He can't go anywhere. I'd look to go round him. Impatience at its finest. Keep an eye on the white private hire taxi to the right.
What do you feel like?
Oblivious. Going when you can't clear a junction can cause all kinds of problems. Keep an eye on the private hire taxi in the right hand lane. Where's he going? Is he seriously doing a U-turn there? Across a crossing? Yeah, he is. Although I haven't worked a lot this year, driving instruction that is, I've still come up with a few decent clips of my own. Will it need anything? Where do we look? Where should you be trying to see? Do we need to slow down anymore? Good, well done. How far can you see around there? Good, to the light now. Well done, good. Is she for real? Second gear. BMW drivers, eh, Jack? What do you reckon? Funny. Because I'm part way through the process of learning to drive a lorry, I understand this clip even more and its dangers. If a pedestrian had walked across that crossing, they would have stood no chance. Watch the McDonald's employee throw the sauces at the Audi driver. Don't throw the coffee at me like them. Did you mean to do that? That was great. That's made my day. No terminal. I was pretty visible before this car pulled out in front of me. Clutch down a little bit. The lorry's having a few problems. Clutch down a little bit. Good. Clutch down a little bit. Put a right signal on now. Here's another impatient driver that could not possibly be behind the driving school vehicle. Watch the Volvo from a couple of cars back. Take it out of gear. Good. Relax. Okay. Sound. Notice again what I was saying. I think you've knocked that. So give that button a press. Yeah. People have always been impatient with driving school vehicles, but this year seems to be particularly bad. Watch the Vauxhall behind. Is this park one? Look there. Yeah? Good. As my pupil goes to move off, they undertake on the left hand side. See what that car did? Yeah? This was actually my lad driving, but I was in the car. Watch the cyclist on the left. Whoa!
What was he doing? Is he alright?
Watch the first oncoming car that clips the white vehicle's wing mirror. It's only because they're probably better off. Oh, go on, you can go through now. Go on,
I'm going.
Yeah, you can go.
Want to do the lesson?
No, you're right. Keep to the left a little
See,
bit.
look! Told you.
No, but he was whacking all wing mirrors. I just didn't fancy going through. Yeah, okay, you can carry on now. You did fine. The cyclist that comes from the road on the left at the lights nearly gets hit. That's it. So that listening gives you that understanding that you need a lower gear. Hold on. That one nearly got whacked by a car, but anyway. If the post office van on the right coming out of the junction had emerged, it would have been way different. Whoa. Wasn't you, mate, it was just that, and I was just being careful. Well done, you didn't panic. Right turn at the roundabout, please. Time to have a look at part 2 of the general clips. Watch how close the lorry gets to the grey Mercedes. Hopefully, by showing examples like this, people are more aware of others' blind spots. The overtake by the car from the opposite direction puts so many people in danger. This clip caused a fair bit of controversy because I said the cyclist could have done more to make risk lower.
No!
Whoa!
Nice spot. Jared got a right telling off after he tried to do this overtake.
Be careful. Flipping that, Jared. Slow down a bit. Just slow down a bit.
You just have to blow it.
Yeah, no, but you're going a bit fast. You're driving like a racer, boy racer. Slow down, you're doing 50, just slow down to 50, I don't feel safe. When I'm not with you, do what you flipping like, but when I'm with you, drive safe. Because you're driving like a boy racer. You come speeding up that hill, you seen him in advance, you knew you had to pull out to overtake him, you knew that someone might come over, but you just carried on speeding, then you had to slam your brakes on. That's dangerous. That's bad driving. As a perception, you didn't read the road ahead, you just carried on speeding. And you had to slam your brakes on. What happens if your brakes failed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Get told, Jared. This van driver needed to pay a lot more attention. Throughout the whole clip, the cyclist was on his phone. This has to be the closest shave of a cyclist all year.
Oh, what the f*** are you doing?
I never did find out what was actually wrong with the driving in this clip. This clip was another favourite of mine. Watch the white car in front and the pedestrian. This lady wasn't paying enough attention because she was on her phone.
Woo! Jesus! What the f was that?
Oh my god.
Did she hit your car?
Pretty standard behaviour this, I think. Watch the route the oncoming motorcycle takes. Must get in front syndrome is highlighted perfectly here from one of my Spanish viewers. If you haven't seen this clip, it gets scary pretty quick. my analysis episodes are usually saved for the most extreme clips. Let's have a quick look at what's gone on this year with these. Surely the most shocking clip of the year came from Nathan. If you haven't seen it already, check it out. We showed how flashing can be dangerous. And we also found out what happens when your skill level is lower than the conditions require. I'd like to say a massive big thanks to all my viewers and subscribers, especially the people who send me these clips in, because the channel this year has gone from strength to strength, and I honestly believe and think that it's down to the variety of clips that my viewers send in. So a massive thanks. I hope 2021 is a little bit better for people. Take care. I'll see you all soon.